Where do I start? So when I was younger, I always had a video camera in my hand. Since the furthest back I could remember. And myself, friends, cousins, family, short films, little mini films, horror films, whatever we could do just to pass the time. That was our activity.
Very cool.
Growing up.
Hey guys, we got kicked out of the hostel room today. Flamingo wasn't available. So my friend over here, Steve from Moonaback, and I decided to jump into the goat room. I'm not sure if you can truly see it, but Michael Jordan on the wall behind us. GOAT being acronym for greatest of all time, and quite timely for our conversation.
Thanks, Toby.
So Steve, Moonaback, EO, tell us about who you are, what you do, or don't tell them. Who you are, what you do, how you do it.
Yeah. Where do I start? So when I was younger, I always had a video camera in my hand. Since the furthest back I could remember. And myself, friends, cousins, family, short films, little mini films, horror films, whatever we could do just to pass the time. That was our activity.
Very cool.
Growing up. So it was, we didn't have any scripts. We just filmed whatever it was, and we cut it together and had a bit of fun with it. And that's just how it all started. And then from there, a cousin asked me to film their wedding when I was 13 or 14.
Very cool.
And then it just...
Did you have a camera that you had to fully put on your shoulder at that age?
You know what? It was always a little camera.
Really?
It was just one of those little flip ones that come out.
Very cool.
And we never looked at the industry. I just did it how I thought I wanted to do it. Just from watching movies every day and having a lot of background in film. And
so do you have aspirations of going to Hollywood, or?
Yeah, well, look, that's always, I guess, what every film kid dreams of. And it was always part of the plan. And we actually, I guess, from weddings and doing films as a kid, got into competitive short films. In sort of my teens and school competitions and in the corporate world as well. So I think wedding films was one thing that I think everyone aspires to get out of as a videographer. They don't want to actually do it. So we did a lot of things. We got into design, we got into corporate, TV commercials, and it grew, and everyone in my community, friends and family, jumped along the journey as we sort of grew this thing. And then I don't know, it wasn't probably 5 years into that journey. We started quite young. It all just fell apart. Literally fell apart. We were too many people. We were spread thin, and just put the reset button on. And I think we went back to that. What are we passionate about? And then we turned back to weddings, which is like the last on the list, and realized if we just did it our way, which is going back to our childhood of just filming whatever is, no scripts, just doing it. Weddings is perfectly aligned to that. We have full creative license to rock up to an awesome day where the set's designed, everything's set up, the actors are there, and we just press record.
Have you seen the movie The Greatest Showman?
No, I haven't actually.
You should see it.
Is that the Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman. So I watched it with my kids on the weekend, and somewhat like what you're saying is pretty much the storyline for that movie. A guy with a vision, a guy that really wanted to do something and pursue his vision, had some incredible success, and then started to drift away from what he was doing, and then it all crashed and burned. He hit the reset button, went back to his tent with Circus, and I don't want to give too much away, but what resonated with me, like I'm watching this, my kids are like doing the whole dancing because it's a musical, which is probably not my first choice for a movie, but my kids were dancing, and I'm just like in awe of the story, because I think here we have so many stories coming from community, and if you sit down and spend some time with people, a lot of people here have had some great success. Some of them have had incredible success very early, and then it's kind of all shat itself, and and they've had to reset. So I don't think there's any shame in that.
Yeah,
I actually think, and some people that I'm coaching on the side, away from the camera, away from Creative Cubes, you know, they've gone through some hard stuff, and they're almost like they're struggling to get out of that. They think, you know, I've been hard done by, this fell apart, and I've lost my confidence. And mate, for me, I think that's what makes you even. It gives you the opportunity to rise above the next time round, right?
100%.
I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm racking my brain. I spent 8.5 years in Los Angeles. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Yeah, I lived there for 8.5 years, and I know a lot of people in the space. So I'm racking my brain. I'm like, who can I introduce you to? Who can I? So let me let me look through that. Yeah, cool. A couple of my friends. One of my friends is on. She's the writer for the LL Cool J TV series, and it escapes me right now. I'll have to ask Simi. I'll link it at the bottom. Yeah, cool. There's a whole bunch of people in that world.
It's such a community in LA.
You know, when I was in LA, it's like, you know, rock up, like, hey, what are you doing here? You part of the industry? I'm like, what industry?
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The industry. The thing that powers Los Angeles.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just an Aussie with an idea, just living out here. So,
yeah.
Very cool. And you're part of EO. How long have you been part of EO?
Yeah, it's been 3 years now.
Cool.
And I think a lot of that is that turning point of figuring out, all right, it's broken, but what's our passion, and let's focus on that.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the clients we want to work with. I think that was the biggest one.
Yeah.
Who we wanted to work with was the turning point for us. Once we've niched down on that.
Yep. And who is that now?
It's just the type of client. I think it's a couple that relates to our values.
Okay, so it's not a category like we talk about wedding videos.
Yeah, it's wedding. It's wedding in the wedding space.
Yeah.
But it's the type of couple. It's the type of person that shares our values as well, that we can get along with, have fun with. So it has to share that sort of fun value as well. Yep. So they're not hiring us like another supplier.
Yep.
They're hiring a friend, hiring a guest, and that enjoyment sort of what allowed us to sort of grow in that trajectory, and you know, fortunate enough to be able to join EO and then learn a whole nother set of lessons. And
So EO, for those of you that don't know, is entrepreneur organization. There's hundreds of chapters of these organizations worldwide. I think they break it down city by city on a global scale. We're fortunate enough to have Steve and talent like Steve here pretty much on a weekly basis. I think the EO are in here using meeting rooms, hanging out. Dean, who's the incoming president.
Yep.
He just emailed me this morning about a bunch of things that they're doing here. We just love what EO is all about. And actually, when I started setting up Creative Cubes, I reached out to Dean. I was like, I want the people in Creative Cubes to be hand in glove with the people that are at EO. And so I think so far so good.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your time here?
At Creative Cubes?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
We've always been in our own space.
Yep.
We've always been secluded in our own office or studio space, and
it's interesting, isn't it?
Enjoyed that. But coming here, we still have that. It still feels like our own space, except there's a community of people around. And
what I love about it, and really why I started it, was, you know, I was in Los Angeles, actually at the former Google headquarters in Santa Monica, and what I loved about it was I was there running my own business, i.e. Moon and Back, and I was focused on doing my thing for my clients and all the rest of it. But the guy next door, well, he was a tech developer, and actually there was an idea that I had that I wanted to bounce off him. So I bounced off him. He helped me make a dog walking app. The girl next door was in PR. The guy upstairs was outsourced cloud computing accountant. And so basically, even though I was renting like a 2-person office or a 3-person office, whatever the number was, the reality is the second I stepped out of that door, all my suppliers, my whole audience was right there.
Yeah.
And so from a operations perspective or from a growth perspective, these people helped me really go fast, because I didn't have to organize a meeting, chug across town. Everything was right there under one roof.
And I feel that straight away. I sort of feel like everyone's quite trusted. I think if you've chosen to be a part of this community, then I can speak. I've already spoken to like a legal team and, you know, a few other people here, and you sort of just trust them to do a good job. So
we wear that as a badge of honor.
Yeah.
You know, we're probably at about 70% capacity right now.
Yeah.
We could easily be over 100, but we're not accepting everyone.
Yeah.
because we have a responsibility now that you're part of the part of the membership group, to make sure that people in here aren't wasting your time and chipping away.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I'm going to link Moon and Back details. I think you've got I think there's a video on our /events page.
Okay.
That you did for 26 Wellness.
Oh yeah. Yep. On the Taylor did that one.
Yeah. So we've actually got that live on our events page now. The work, the detail, the attention to detail, from what I've seen, is fantastic. So full endorsement here, guys.
Thanks, David.
I'll put all of Steve's details, links, and all the details for Moon and Back in the description below. Love to check in with you in a month, 2, 3 months time, see how things have progressed.
Yep, definitely.
And absolutely, if I'm trying to rack my brain, Sim, my wife, will know more people than I when it comes to this. But if there's anyone I can help introduce you to, or help you guys literally get to the Moon and Back,
nice one.
it would be an honor and a privilege.
Love it too. Thanks, mate.